Welcome back to the studio, Nathan. Always a pleasure to have you here. You're good people. We love you.
Yeah.
So the album is called Saint of Second Chances. That's out now. The EP, the new EP, dropped in December. It's a song from the new EP.
That's right.
So I read somewhere that you decided to shake things up a bit as you approached the new EP. You wanted to get out of your comfort zone a little bit. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so I mean, like, it was kind of a brainchild of like me and my drummer, my bass player. We sat around and we were kind of thinking about like, well, what will we do to kind of bridge the gap between LP number 1 and LP number 2? And we were sitting around listening to Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats and the Cook Brothers version of, I think it was The Future. And we were like, well, what if we did that? What if we did like a piano sort of driven EP? And I'm not a very good piano player, so I had to employ the help of a musician named Joe George, which we recorded at his studio. It's called Gentle Bear. And the EP is called The Way Through, and all of the songs are called, this last song was called I Know, but it's called I Know Gentle Bear version. So there's going to be an actual live band version that's going to come out, but we decided we wanted to do the piano version first and just see how that went.
Do you play any piano at all when you're on tour?
Not on tour.
I'm not. Steinway. Folks love that Steinway because it's a classic.
It's like I looked at that and I was like, nope, not yet. Not yet.
You've had a passion for music. I know we talked last time since you were just a little kid. Was it blues, the genre that first attracted you to music?
Yeah.
And you gave us a little brief tutorial on the blues because I asked you, I said, what's the difference between blues in Chicago and blues in Memphis and blues in Mississippi?
Yeah.
Can you kind of demonstrate that again and just kind of explain the difference in sound?
So like if you're taking, like Delta blues. You have that.
So that's Mississippi, the Delta blues, yep.
And then you have, like Memphis is a little bit slower, so it's like. That whole like B.B. King thing.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, he doesn't really do, so if you think about like how like B.B. King plays, he doesn't really do like the. He does that sometimes, but mostly it's. He does more of that, like what they call like relative minor sort of sound, right? And it's the same thing that like the Allman Brothers do. So it's like if you're taking like so that they both do that exact same thing.
I could do this all day with you, by the way. That's all I want you to do.
And then Chicago is more. It's funny because like Chicago and Texas had a lot to. They kind of like blended a lot, but of course Texas was a little bit harder edged, and Chicago was a little smoother. So Chicago shuffle would be right, and then Texas would always be the right. So it was more a little bit harder edge with their shuffle.
Which style would you say most closely resembles the style that you like to play? Or is it just an amalgamation of all four?
It's all four.
Yeah.
Because it depends. I mean, it's, sometimes it's, of course, if you're playing like a small intimate club, like you don't want to play like Freddie King, he'd do like. Right? So he would do that in a larger club, but if you're, if I'm just like 3-4 people in a small blues club, I kind of want to do
sweet and sultry.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you kind of want to slow it down and be a little bit more like fluid,
I wish I was that good at anything in my life. Anything, and I'm not. Nathan Graham, everybody.
Thank you.